So you're a philosopher?
Yes. I think very deeply.
Hey, you ever wonder what your life purpose was? Like, why you was even here? Why you was even created? Like, have you ever just really like looked at life like that and be like, man, why am I? What is life is about? What is all this about? I don't know. I used to always ask myself that. Like, when I was really like in my real crazy days, I used to always like really try to figure out. Like, I used to feel like somebody was on another planet that's watching us. Like, man, it has to be somebody else looking at this. And then, I think it reached a point to where I heard somebody speaking about life purpose one time on the radio. And actually, I was in the county jail, and I heard this guy on 102 speaking about your life purpose. And he was like, it's one thing to have a job and a career, but it's a whole nother level thing to know what your life purpose is, your reason for being created. And when I heard that was like in, I think around 98, and I had been on a quest and journey to figure out my life purpose from that point. And when I had thought I came across it a few times. And finally, when I knew it was it because it lit a certain fire in me. And here's the other thing, all the ones that I thought was it, I understand why they were related, or how they could be related, or how I could have assumed or thought that those was it. Because let me tell you something, your life purpose is connected to your creative force, your creative nature, your creative side. That is like one of the most distinguished or distinctive differences that the human being or man and woman has versus animals, our creativity. That is like divine. Women have a very creative nature. And this is what makes a woman so powerful. It's her creative force. But to find your life purpose, to help you find your life purpose, I'm going to say this here. You have to start looking more at what you have a natural inclination for. What you do all the time. What you just naturally seem to do, like what I thought is what you do, and when you do it, you get lost in thought. I'm not talking about something that the world has kind of cultivated in you, like smoking herb, or drinking, or talking shit, or looking on the phone all day, or playing video games all day, or having sex all day. I mean, no, that's not what I'm talking about. You see, your life purpose is going to be connected to something that involves other human beings, but when it involves them in a way to where you're always feeding them, you're always giving them something. You help making their life better. You know what I'm saying? Your life purpose has something to do with making another human being's life better. Like, very similar to the obligation of a parent versus to a child. That is one of our life purposes, is to pass off information that we have acquired to the next coming new life. So whether it be a parent to a child, or just a older person or elder or whatever to a younger creation, it's for us to pass off information, what we've acquired in this life, what we think we understand, things that we know, so on and so forth, and pass it on to the new life. That is a part of our life purpose. But you have a very distinctive purpose. You have a purpose like your fingerprint that is different than anybody else's purpose. And although it may look similar, just looking at it, like fingerprints look kind of similar in a sense, it may look like it. It may look like other people's purpose. It may sound like other people's purpose. But your purpose is going to be so unique that when you really get in the center of it, it's going to challenge everything that's out in creation, because it's going to be so different that it's going to add to, it's going to be like it's going to innovate, and it's going to challenge, it's going to oppose, in a sense, some ideals that's out there. Just more so in the way that people perceive it. Your life purpose, but it's going to also add value to those who embrace it, those who it resonate with, those who can understand it. And here's the thing about it too. Your life purpose is going to be something that when you give it, as you cultivate it, as you like right now, whatever it is you do, the reason why you can't recognize it, other people might not necessarily say things about it. Some people do tell you, like, hey man, you got a talent. Hey man, hey man, you should be doing that. Sometimes you hear that, but you don't really give it no real thought, because your mind is over here. You chasing what the world and society has been telling you to do. You know, what you see everybody else doing. You trying to do what everybody else doing, because you see, like, okay, it's working for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's Satan, man. That's whatever. If you doing what everybody else doing, that means you in the group is what Satan got them all doing that. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is like real true talk, man. Your purpose is going to oppose. It's going to go against the grain. It's going to go against the flow of things. Your purpose is going to go against the flow of things. But here's one thing I'm going to tell you, that your purpose also, you're going to cultivate it to the point to where as you really get your purpose, like really cultivate it, really, when I say cultivate it, when you give it life, the more life you give it, the more life you give it, the more life you speak into it, the more life you act into it, right? The more life you give it, the more life it's going to give to other people, other human beings, other, your brothers and your sisters in just society, right? But here's the other piece. The more life they're going to give back to you. You see, your purpose is something that causes a reciprocation. You see, when you doing something that all people do is just take from you, but never give back, that's not your purpose. You're doing something that you feel like you should do, or that you do good, or you see everybody else do it, or whatever. That's not your purpose. Your purpose is something that's going to cause people to reciprocate. You're going to bring so much value. See, this is when you're going to bring so much value to people and into the world to where people are not going to want you to spend your money. You see, when you reach a point to where people don't want you, they don't call you to the party, they don't call you to ride with them, they don't call you to events for you to spend your money. They want to pay you. They want to pay for you something to eat. They want to pay for you to get here. They want to pay for you to stay. Come live, whatever it is. They don't want you to spend no money. This is when you are valuable. And some of us experiences that on smaller levels, like when you go sometime to people's house, family, friend, whatever, they value you so much. Like how when a guy meets a new chick, he really into her, whatever, he value her to so much he don't want her to spend no money, right? And as long as he continue to value, admire her, and adore her, he's going to continue to want to fully take care of her and her spend no money, right? I mean, and it's going to go vice versa. When she really value him, she's going to want to reciprocate. That's just it. And if it's not in money, she's going to do some other things to reciprocate. In whatever way that she can give back to him value, she's going to do that. Because that's like, I'm telling you, when you are valued, it's going to cause reciprocation. When you're not getting reciprocation because you still got work to do. You haven't cultivated either your purpose yet, you haven't crafted it yet, you haven't really got it healthy yet, you haven't really spoke life into it yet, you haven't really got serious about it yet, you haven't really got 10 toes down into it yet, or something. Or that's just not it. You're doing something else. That's not your purpose. So I just really wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully that could really ignite something in someone. And man, share it, man, because what I'm doing, what you just done, this is my purpose. This is my purpose. So if it wasn't for you, so it's for somebody. So share it for other people to get a hold of it. The way these social media things is made up to where, the more you share, the more they allow people to see it. And I don't mean like you share it, people see it. The more, if I got 100 people that's on my, that's following me, not all 100 is going to see it unless the social media sites that I'm using thinks that or see that people value my stuff that much. Then they're going to allow a lot of people to see it because they're looking for it for their benefit. Mind you, they need to advertise, so they're looking for their benefit. But anyway, yeah. So, have any questions? Get into the comments. Get at me. Let me know. I also have group sessions available for anybody who want to sign up for some group sessions. Go to the website enlighteningminds.com. And there should be a link on there for you to sign up for group sessions. Ladies, I'm also starting to start this ladies group session group for females, and it's just something I'm doing for you ladies to be a part of. And have have one for the ladies and one for like a co-ed thing for men and women. But anyway, I have some group sign-ups. So go to the website enlighteningminds.com and just look for the link, and I think it's going to tell you what to do. And what else? Just remember, go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share. You have any questions, comments, get to the comments. You can email me at enlighteningminds, info@enlighteningmindsent.com. The Gmail is info@enlighteningmindsent.com. Anyway, peace, blessings. Y'all have a great and blessed and fulfilling weekend. Peace.